against this Sylas in lane, but just keeping yourself safe here as Nuclear Int. I actually like the pick.
And of course, the final lock-in there is going to be the Braum from Mercer. As we zoom out and talk about the two compositions, I like you talked about mobility, right? You've got that Tom Kench.
Syncroft really wants to get in towards this top side, though. Irrelevant feels like he's kind of sniffed his head. The wave is pushing into him as well.
Okay, remember, no flash available, no mana either. Stepping forward into the minion wave, takes an auto to the face. There's the audacious charge followed. This should be a relatively easy first blood secured off the three-pronged strike and secured by Syncroft. Easy. The dragon fights, for example. Let's take a look. Zanzara making his way up top. The Impale, the Flash, it is available. Irrelevant, got that Glacial Prison. Flash away. The Flail will connect, and so does Get Over here. Next kill secured. Misfits on the board. They even up the gold, and Vito was
4x Xmatty and keeps him safe under the tower, so great heads-up play from Limit, and Xmatty may need a bit more help.
Ooh, I held my breath for a brief moment. Zanzara may run into Limit here. Crystal Slash comes out. Impale's on cooldown. It was used in the bottom. Syncroft knocks him back with the ulti. Xmatty flashes the wall. Mercer follows. So does Neon. Knocked up into the air by the Fisher. And Neon gets another.
So that then you can find these great 5v5s. This will work out so beautifully.
I mean, really, really good turnaround off this, conceding that first blood. First dragon secured. Are close enough just yet, but they may start this fight here, Dagda.
Well, it looks like they're going to go down to Neon here.
Oh, that's the Abyssal Voyage coming out. Limit is now stunned in place. Glacial Fisher comes down, waiting for Velvent to throw the prison out. Vito has stolen this Pro Rush. Limit's going to be the target. He's survived just long enough for now. Vito finally takes him out. The Rift Herald still alive and still helping out BDS. 1-2 kills to Misfits. They get the Herald as well as another 3 fights.
Yeah, and I mean, even look at the way they're set up, right? You've got Neon placed in the backside. You've got BDO in the mid lane, so he can always roam into.
He continued it. Instead, BDS are around in time. Take a look at ultimates. 1, 2, 3 are unavailable for BDS. Zanzara forced to flash for his life. The Dragon now starting to tag up members of BDS. Irrelevant. 1 second for the prison. Does he fire the trigger? It's available to him. Zanzara's got the Impale available too. Oh, Vito has managed to hijack the Orn Horn. That is potentially sending BDS away. The Orn Horn knocks Syncroft into the air. The dash forward from Vito looking for the chains. The prison won't find a direct hit. And instead, BDS escaped for now. Confident in the state of the game, and Zanzara's going to flash forward to look for a target. Not the longest range flash, if I've ever seen one. And Xmatty just ambushes to save.
He's just excited Hex Flash is back, all right? That's all he wanted. He's just excited that he gets to use it again. It's going well for him so far. Rift out in the mid lane as well. They should be able to crack this one open. Let me hear you, Berlin.
That's what I like to hear. I think we're going to get...
We'll spot him out. I don't know if you want to be here, Syncroft.
No, definitely not. I mean, look, Vito's going to take the tower down bottom.
But you can see the way Misfits are set up, right? All 5 members are here, and they're happy to just go for a fight.
Yeah, they are. They're Hex Flash over the wall. Zanzara celebrating. Captures a Crystal Spy inside the jungle. Limit will get tagged up. Normal flash available to him. Impaled, locked down. It's just literally run down.
Yeah.
To 8,000. The Orn Horn is available. Aggressivo can call it. Is not going to be locked up in place. Dashes forward, 3-man knockup. Syncroft sends them flying. Xmatty is exhausted and Spray and Pray's not doing a huge hell of a lot. Aggressivo not going to find anything with the Orn Horn. So far, both junglers are down. Nuclear Int will follow immediately. Nuclear next target will be Aggressivo, and Irrelevant stays alive. They peel, but right now it's also showing the bounty gold plus the gold that you'll get for the kill. So in fact, BTO has a bounty of 700. Unwinnable. I mean, there's always a twitch, but the thing is, with Braum, with Skarner, with Sejuani, look at all of these initiation tools as well as a Sivir running up behind. There's so much to deal with. There is the Impale, managing to catch up Xmatty. He flashes away to his life. They turn the fight. Is this the caster curse of doom? Nuclear Ink gets himself a kill into Mercer, and now all of a sudden the target is irrelevant. Zanzara is running, dancing back and forth.
Save the
target. How the hell did Victor pick that up? He's got 1-for-1. With Xmatty down, there's not enough damage to follow, and Misfits get away by the skin of their teeth.
How is that a 1-for-1? Aggressivo wants to try and find more. Video is on the wrong side of town, but this is probably a fight he actually wants to take.
Fight! VTO is going to have backup from Neon in just a moment. Orb Deception thrown out. Knock up into the air from Aggressivo. There's the abscond ducked as well. Chain Lash comes down. Aggressivo flashes Baron once more. Dagda, what do you make of this? Spray and Pray is available for Xmatty. He's making his way forwards.
Yeah, I mean, they're in a great spot here. This choke is going to do so much work for Neon Sivir, the AoE damage.
Beyond the heart, the prison comes out! Everybody's flying for BDS, and Misfits are running BDS through the meat grinder. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. to follow. That was a near flawless ace.
This is where Sivir thrives at the moment with her rework. The AoE damage from her spells, from the bouncing blades, from everything is perfect in those chokes. And unfortunately, BDS were part of a demonstration they didn't want to be there. This is a team that really wants to get to that world stage and guarantee themselves playoffs.
First time since 2017. And the hunt thrown out. Tower is secured. That's the 5th of the game. Red Bull Baron power play is now starting to accelerate ahead. Plus 3,000 gold already. Zanzara, where does the Impale go? He's holding on to it while that's going on. VTO, a 3-level advantage, just by the way. Level 17 to level 14. I want to look at two things just as this siege will finish. I want to look at total golden experience. Before that, though, this is a near flawless siege to take down the tower, to take down the inhibs. Limit once again taken out. Misfits are just going fishing and catching catfish after catfish after catfish.
Yeah, it turns out when you have to start QSS, you're not exactly going to be the tankiest of catfish. And there we go,
The
Zanzara!
catch nuclear int! Zanzara finds the Impale. It is immediately countered as Neon is taken down, but the gigantic gold lead. Misfits slap BDS with their wallets. They ace them once again. The Baron empowered minions pushing into the base, into the Nexus, and Mercer's doing a dance, having a good time, getting down tonight. Misfits close the game out and are so tantalizingly
Like trying to find ways to shut down what is just going to be a wombo combo of everyone jump in and hope for the best. I think that Galliolds can definitely help to separate the fight, cause issues on that fight, but my word is everything on SK Gaming is going to be focused on making sure that I think trying to match this map rotation here by SK is a bit of a mistake.
Well, for SK, they will secure that dragon. Plays into the prep we were talking about start of the game. I think expected. I don't think the SK comp really wanted to have big engages early on, as Gillies is going to go forward. The Salted Battery comes down, follow up, the final strike. Here comes LeBron. The next target will find a multi-man taunt. The flag and drag from Haru buys time. Cataclysm locks Gilius in place. It's a 1-for-1 trade in the mid lane. Perks has just hit level 11. Flash is available to him. Gets caught up in the air. Final breath, and Jezu with a steal.
They are using their time, though, to actually put pressure onto the bottom side of the map. And this might leave GenX in trouble because there's a lot of vitality here.
Fight! Fall of the Forge God. Kazi's on the hunt. Boomerang blade comes out. Flash forward.
Oh my God!
Good job, Guillotine! The bleed is ticking with 5
No
stacks,
way.
and Kazi is almost being taken down. The level up! Did that save him? That was close. That was a hair away. But the damage from GenX with nothing completed? Crikey, that's shocking.
I mean, with the cargo shorts, you do look a little bit like Steve Irwin.
A little bit. I'm from that part of the world as well, you know, Southern Hemisphere folk. I don't even know if people in the audience know who Steve Irwin is. There's 2 people. There are 2 people that wooed. Well, the fight's not done yet. Gilius throws down the ulti. It's golden tailed away as Perks will fly. Stay alive with that Spirit Rush. The Wind Wall is doing a lot to prevent follow-up, and Haru picks up the kill onto Jezu. Now Treats pops a stopwatch himself, but I think he's a dead duck in the middle lane. Haru with another follow-up. 2 quick kills to Vitality.
The CC need to try and find some way to stop the push that's coming through from Vitality.
Well, the first tower in the middle lane will drop. That's 2.
Well, he's going to need to try and use that now.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I did not curse him. That was not my fault. GenX is locked inside the Cataclysm. A lot of ultimates being used. Teleport's being channeled, and Certus is now in some trouble.
Flash actually used the exhaust there to get access to his flash as well. So all flash is now available on SK's side.
Fight. Treat's coming in for the flank. He's got the quickness available. Flash is forward. Finds the knockup. That's a kill onto Kazi. What can SK do? And the turnaround is fantastic. Call of the Forge God inside the Cataclysm of the Grand Entrance. And Vitality are wrecking SK. Destroying SK. It looked so good until it didn't.
It was a great start, but the AoE from Vitality takes them apart. And while you're out,
just before we jump into the next one, SK stepping forward. A couple ultimates available to them. 1 second for the quickness from Treats. He's looking for the charm and has found it. Haru's going to be flagging and dragging forward. Cataclysm down. Gilius manages to escape. The Forge God is called, and that's going to be Gilius sacrificing himself. Do Vitality fans? Right now they may be in some trouble. Certus being flanked by 3 members.
Oh wow, we're really going.
No, we're indeed. Teleport's now being channeled. Perkz won't be able to find the Frost. Orb Deception comes out. The chains will put some damage back, and Certus stays alive. Just a few seconds longer for Kazi to pick up. Ingilius, magic. He needs something gigantic. 20 seconds before Certus is alive. He's got that teleport available to him. Vitality trying to interrupt. SK are somewhat split. Jesu's going to be late to the party. Baron down to 3,000 and stop the peel away. Labrov is trying to dissuade SK. Call of the Forge God whiffs, doesn't find any knockup, but Jesu does the final breath onto Kazi. Julius is outside the pit, the re-engage. That's a kill onto Kazi. Now Labrov stepping out, and so is Haru. Alfari's running for his life. Perkz making his way from the mid lane. SK find 2 kills. Labrov stepping up, 5,000 HP, 4,000 HP. Perkz teleported in behind. Spirit Rush is up. The charm will not go. Well, it does. It finds its target on the Certus. Baron is secured though. That's a big gold exchange. Perkz is going to use the stopwatch, the hourglass rather, to buy some time. SK, they're back in this. They're 3s. Vitality were not able to stack the saves. They were not able to stack the disengages. Infernal Dragon secured. 3s on Discord saying that the comp will work. I wonder if those numbers will change. I wonder if they will. I'll ask Produce to keep an eye on it for me. If anyone goes to change them, you're allowed to work with. Jesu will arrive to the fight. He's got Infinity Edge secured. Haru's waiting in the same post. I've seen this movie before. It didn't go well for SK. Will it happen in the sequel? Treats on the flank, finds the knockup, finds the damage. Kazi gets cold in the river, and Vitality are split. SK have destroyed Vitality. They find themselves 3 quick kills. They may not be done yet. Perkz is running for his life. He's low. Just as
great flash.
time. Fantastic from Labrov. Treats goes forward and he gets ignited under the tower. Treats stays alive just long enough. The grand entrance from Labrov. All of a sudden, Labrov is the next target. He's buying time. The Dragon's being secured.
How many stopwatches is there?
Picked up. What time is it, Dagda? It's Infernal Soul time for SK.
It's SK time. They get
LEC fans, I promise you need to work real hard to make this comp work. Yasuo Rakan bottom lanes are coming. Prepare yourself, solo queue. For every fan of competitive League of Legends, because in order to avoid that scenario discussed in Ready Check, where 5 teams will play.
Hey, what do Vitality do when they're stuck in their base? What if they do when they have to face check this team from SK? Cataclysm and then a knockup from Alfari to try and dissuade SK.
Certus! Oh my God! That damage is disgusting! Haru forced to run for his life. The Cataclysm not going to be able for the Treats gets the knockup, the follow-up, the final breath, and the GA is popping now. Can SK close it out? Haru's going so low. Cataclysm done. They've done it! They've done it! SK Gaming have destroyed Vitality! SK Gaming with Darius, Vi, Yasuo and Rakan have taken down Vitality, have managed to go 1 step closer towards playoffs, and they have made Super Week in Europe super freaking interesting.
What a performance from SK! They have taken down Vitality and they keep the dream alive!
I am at a loss.
Yeah, you know, it'd be funny if they lock in the Nautilus. They've got it literally 2 of the same ults. Just one Nautilus presses R, the other one Vi attaches herself to a Nautilus R. So much individual lockdown right there. Eyeing comp and
no flash, but Markoon has his as he's looking towards the mid lane. Marwan gonna come in for the counter gank. Larssen gets knocked up. Nuke dives across the wall as well, and Larssen trying to dodge around this, but XL have got his number, and they've got their man. First blood over to Nuke. He steals away the Cataclysm, and he's going to bring down the walls. A double for Nuke.
Beautiful play from
both Rogue and Misfits into our playoff spots, meaning we'd only have 3 of those remaining 6 slots available. The charge won't be enough to kill it. It will get it down to 1 plate, and of course, the Bulwark, the more plates fall down, the tankier it becomes, so it's hard for the Nexan to deal with it there. Trimmy's going to get knocked up, but gets the charm. Mickey flashes away. Execute is enough. Patrick secures his first tashing of the game. Nuke now on the chase, has the flash, steals away beyond the Hunters. It's a little bit shocked that Nuke decides to use it. He's going to get back towards this Dragon. Second Dragon of the game for XL. They'll get another plate down towards that bottom side as Rogue look to try and get something on top.
And I missed how much gold Patrick just cashed in, but I see he's got a 1.6k gold lead right now, and he is very fed.
Take that one down as we look for the damage in the mid lane. Larssen oversteps, and Markoon and Nuke very willing to take the third.
So you have the Rogue win condition, comp steals it with a Q, and there you go, they're back into it.
Very true.
That will be the first tower of the game going down in favor of
seconds. But they don't really care about that setup. They keep the control towards the bottom side of the map. They want to pick up the turret here. It's not the first turret. That did went down into the top side. But it's still very curious to see.
Knows that Odoamne is joined and Trimby is stuck in behind.
Mickey, Trimby gets the knock-up. Mickey does have Merc Treads here. Could look for the jump across the wall, but no flash for him. Means that Larson secures his first. The AD carries. Importantly, Trimby didn't use his flash or the quickness. Jump across the wall, Marcoon going in, but it's only onto Trimby. Not really the target you want, but instead, they go forward with the cease and desist. Good stopwatch by Trimby. Has the quickness out of this if he wants it. Instead, Battle dances back to his teammates. Mickey now locked up. One support went in and the other one died as Odoamne now trying to fight Finn down towards the bottom side. A 4v5 perhaps for XL. Good Everfrost coming out from Nukeduck. Patrick unable to get the axes in. Odo flashes, flash across the wall. Good from Patrick. Knockback not going to hit here. The Dragon aggro, Trimby low, Finn stepping forward. Glacial Prison already used. Nukeduck, full HP, full mana. It's got to do something in this fight. Patrick trying to heal up with the Immortal Shield Bow as Rogue advanced. Cataclysm. Patrick no flash, does have the exhaust. Odo going in as well. Patrick knocked back. Patrick taken out. And now Rogue can really open up. Cobb's going to flash away from Nukeduck. Marcoon looking for it as well, but the stopwatch from Nukeduck will only buy himself a second. Knocked back into the waiting arms of Larson as Rogue win the fight.
XL got overconfident. They thought that with Nukeduck being full health, they could still win that fight, but Rogue had the numbers advantage, and they played it well. After Patrick lost his flash, Malrang held on to the ultimate and waited for that opportunity. The moment that he found it, Rogue was quick to pounce, and now they find themselves with the gold lead and a Dragon to boot.
Oh, Mickey getting caught off here again. No flash on Odo and Mickey.
We went from praising him to now seeing him make a couple of mistakes. 2 teams, 2 Dragons to XL for 1 from Rogue, but the early game momentum that XL had seems to be slipping away.
That's the thing, and this also now with the Drake being gone, that's like that early soul, it's not coming through. You bought yourself 5 extra minutes. Now Rogue can be the team that excels on the map, and Nukeduck might be caught off by the rotations coming through.
Where are you going to go, Nukeduck Cataclysm? But you can't dash through the worked ground. Nukeduck pops the stopwatch, but the rest of the team is not here. It is a Zonya, so it will come back out.
You can see the pings coming down. Rogue no. XL knows something's going wrong, and that's Mickey caught.
Misses the dredge line as well. If he hits the wall there, maybe he gets away, but Rogue catch out Mickey. Marcoon didn't want to step up, didn't have his flash. Mickey thought he could. Now Baron started for Rogue.
Now Marcoon does have his flash up. He has the smite available. Can XL get the steal?
5,000 HP on it. XL, your playoff hopes hang in the balance. Difficult weekend ahead of you if you lose this game as Malrun goes in. Trimby diving forward as well on the backline. Nukeduck with a good quickness will distract him. Lots of damage from the Whirling Death as well, but Comp is still alive. Glacial Prison coming out as Finn looks for that backline. Comp surviving though, and now Nukeduck's on the wrong side of dodge, can rejoin his team. A pincer movement though, perhaps from Rogue as Marcoon knocked up by Malrun. Once again, the blast cone back will knock Trimby into 3 members of XL, and Patrick takes 1. Nukeduck continues to survive, and this time he's buying perhaps enough time to get his team through this fight. Nukeduck gets out. Ends up being a 1-for-1. Coming in with Weaver's Wall, perhaps he can sow some discontent in this Baron take. That charge onto Odoamne. Dredge line's gonna hit as well, but Mickey, you're so deep in the enemy team! You're basically invisible, submersed in the midst of Rogue, and you will fall. Mickey once again too deep. Malrang flashing forward, good flash away from Patrick, but the Cataclysm will lock him in spot. Ricochet, ricochet, boom! As Rogue ripped through the hearts of XL.
And XL are wiped off the map once again. It's only Nukeduck left to watch as his team falls apart. Rogue are looking for the final kill, but they have taken everything from XL.
And it's just so difficult to watch because it feels like both teams are getting too over-aggressive. They're not willing to just say, you know what, we go for the resets, now let's get back to have that tempo advantage. Drake has just spawned as well. XL could have cleared out the Baron mission, went towards the Drake instead, pick up that objective, or at least just
really cost them so much. The fact that Larson was able to throw down the E into this narrow choke point is really where things start to fall apart. This overcommitment here onto Odo.
It's coming through that you can now move into the mid lane instead, go back to the bot lane. So much pressure that XL is going to be under now from Rogue.
Rogue just taking over the game. Mickey once again caught out of position, knocked back by Larson, who is on an absolute tear. Marcoon going in, but Trimby's able to survive as XL now have to retreat 4v5 in this bottom lane, and from being 0-3-0, Larson now 0-2-0, sorry, now Larson now 6-2-6. On the other side, Nukeduck has not picked up a kill since those early forays.
And really the unsung heroes of the game, Odoamne and Comp, we haven't really needed to talk about them because their impact, while being quite silent has been very meaningful. Odoamne has been playing these fights extremely well. Comp has been consistently dishing out damage. You can see neither is yet to face death, and Odoamne now finds himself 1 versus 3, and he's forcing XL back.
There's so much pick potential that he goes too far forward. They are just going to lock him down.
Going in, there's the quickness, that steep good hook from Mickey, but they still manage to get onto Patrick, who is taken out immediately. Odo coming onto the back line as well as they're tanking this tower for absolutely yonks. A double for Larson, he takes down 2. Odo's going to chase away XL. Maorang survives, Rogue lose no one, and XL's hopes lie battered and bruised at the side of top lane.
And that's exactly what they were looking for. They got the reset through, they find one pickup, and then they take the turrets. In a 5 versus 3 situation now. Question is, how far can Rogue go? There's still 1 minute and 30 seconds on the Drake, and as it looks right now, they're going to pick up the inhibitor. They're going to be happy about the objective, and Mickey might have something else to say.
Mickey, that was not so fine.
In the event that XL wanted to come and contest Rogue at this Drake, they had this other option where 2 ways pushing in as well, both top and bot. Rogue have full control of the map. Marcoon looking for something, but it's onto Odoamne, who will just brush it off. Maorang hiding in the Baron pit. Here goes Odoamne.
There's the stun, and there's the knockback. Marcoon just locked up for an absolute year. Nothing the XL jungler could do to get away from that, apart from just not being there in the first place. Cataclysm going forward, Larson going legendary, and Rogue looking for their 7th playoffs in a row. They missed 1. Since then, it has been 7. It's been heaven for Rogue. Nukeduck, nothing he can do against the oncoming storm that is Rogue. He'll flash away, Baron will be started, and Rogue are punching their ticket to playoffs.
What is there left to say other than a complete decimation from Rogue? The early game was looking shaky, but they cleared up their team fights and they were just able to outperform XL. The kills have been dominant. Last game we're seeing it again with Trimby. Europe just loves Rakan and they know how to make him work.
Last year with playoffs as well, but yeah, coming through Marcoon looking for it, but that's Vi into Sivir for you. It's a tough matchup. That spell shield always there.
It's Vi into Sivir, it's Vi into Stopwatch, it's Vi into viable champions, and right now Marcoon is feeling that as the last Nexus tower, the target for Rogue. That was a demolition. Mickey unable to stand against the face of Rogue. There's 2 already. Marcoon pops a stopwatch. Nukeduck goes in with the Cataclysm, puts a stopwatch down of his own. He'll fall.
That's
3, that's 4. It's a quadruple comp. They're looking for more. They're looking to give him 5. Finn locked up with the Weavers. Whoa, they lock him in place. Comp, one more.
Give it to him.
The stopwatch. Finn delays it, but Comp will have his penta.
Comp spins them right round, baby, and he's looking to get the win against XL.
Oh, right on theme there as well, very beautiful. And Rogue pick up the win against XL.
With Rakan being picked alongside this Seri.
Okay, so that's very interesting. That's usually something where you just want to have the mid lane priority, push it in, it's stable into the LeBlanc, and then you can skirmish around with the Trundle as well. Having the extra movement speed on...
When it comes to being able to qualify playoffs, Xerxes has Razzle in his eyes, is chasing him down, has the level advantage.
They're on his way as well. Jonkin coming up. Hillesang's going to come in here as well. Razzle looking for the damage, but the W healing on Dale is perfect. Mantra W gets you the healing back, gave him about 100 HP, and that's what he escaped with. Perfectly done by Dale on his first ever professional Karma game.
Might not be done yet. Humanoid still looking for Jonghoon.
Gonna get chunked out. Hillesang will take the kill. Hillesang does have flash, does have heal. Xerxes gonna look for a little bit more damage. Dale puts the shield down. Heal used by Hillesang. There's the flash as well.
And then we just have inventory, where from Fnatic, they laid inventories towards the mid lane. They laid inventories towards here.
Razzle's going to get the stun down here. Puts down the steadfast presence as well. And already Jonghoon is down before he can even dodge out of the fight. Hillesang's going to fall though. Support for support so far. Importantly, Upset got the kill on one
from the mid lane point of view. Aldea was pushed in. Couldn't have that extra river ward. Razzle.
Humanoid's coming across from the side here. Does still have the
Xerxes
flash. Losing by a long shot. Razzle gets the knockback. Xerxes has nowhere to go. No flash on him either. Good smite though into the slicing mouse from Astralis and close in. Needle coming out from one. He's going to get the shutdown. And that is huge. Shachi gets another stun onto Razzle. Oh! Long range in a flame is enough. Dale now chasing onto Humanoid, but Humanoid still has a flash. The renewal coming out will mean that Dale wins out that fight.
But when you take Drake here for Fnatic, could have been a point of attack. That's not going to be the case. So Fnatic, they pick up the Drake for themselves. They play even on the top side, and they just get that neutral objective.
Upset continues just to harass and chip away at this tower. Already 3 plays down on it. Razzle steps over. Probably looking for a bit of damage. There's the charm onto 2, but they're just not tanking the tower, and Jonghoon went way too deep. The rest of his team nowhere to be seen.
This is why Fnatic get this small gold lead.
You can see Upset 1,000 gold ahead in that 1v1 matchup. That's very much behind the clock. And for Fnatic, winning this game sets himself so well for the nuisance. A thorn in the side of Astralis.
You can just see how split the map have become. You take a look at the top side of the map. Okay, all the blue wards coming down. We're playing towards the turret. We're getting the Rift Herald for self. What's down towards the bottom side of the map? No, thank you, observers. Razork taking their own neutral objective for themselves, and Humanoid on the tier 2 turret. So the entire map of Summoner's Rift have just been split apart. Someone give me an 80s reference for that.
I think there's a lot of splits in the 80s, I think. Was it like aerobicize or whatever it was?
Chachi can sidestep that one. Good dance moves on him. Xerxes now making his way up.
And Astralis trying to find a way to get control of this game once again. Currently 2,500 gold.
They're going to pick up objective for themselves, and that is the pressure that Astralis is under. Every time they make a move, well, Fnatic, they got the back end of that.
To look at that one as Humanoid continues in a side lane. In the past, at some point, I'd be saying Humanoid dies because he's in a side lane, but this game...
Fnatic throughout. They've leveraged their strong bot side of the map, and they've played well around it.
Yeah.
Wonder done a good job of just stabilizing the top side. He hasn't really had many resources, but he hasn't needed them. Fnatic now contesting this mid wave. They don't want to give this tower up for free.
Humanoid's going to land the change onto Xerxes. Good double knockback! And left alone is Kobe. He dashes over the wall. The slicing master going in for Chachi as well. Upset solo, but he cleanses out. Charm in from Zhonghoon, gets a double knock-up, upset, push back. Kobe trying to put the damage down, but he can't get it in. Humanoid dashes forward once again. A single sigil is enough to spell Zhonghoon's death.
And how did only one person die in that exchange? Blinking health bars all over the place. Astralis still in a position to try and take down the turret, but Fnatic might not let them with Humanoid lurking around.
Double dash onto Kobe is a possibility. In place as Wonder pushes in the side lane now. Humanoid has TP as well, so he's working his way down towards this bottom side. Tower will fall though. Chachi gets the bounty. Astralis back within 3,500 gold as Wonder's able to take a tower on the other side. 5,000 HP on it. There's a blast cone as well. Could use it to get in. Do you flash smite Q? Do you look for it? Fnatic aren't giving you the opportunity to go. Chachi, slicing maelstrom goes in, Humanoid secures the dragon, the slicing maelstrom shoots, so Humanoid is gonna fall, and now it's all on the rest of Astralis to try and clean up this fight. They get 2, exhaust on Wonder, he's gonna dash across the wall.
Time waits from Humanoid, but I'm not sure if he can blow this up immediately. 14 seconds, he does have teleport. I don't know if this is what you want to look for.
Just saying, Razork's been having a stormer of a game so far. Zhonghoon locked up, Zhonghoon down, Razork trying to get him from the side. Baron now
get themselves the soul. They're going to get themselves a kill, and they'll convert it into a Baron.
See the replay.
Yeah, all of Astralis were looking to try and catch someone because they knew they couldn't contest for this tier 2, but there's no one there for them to catch, so they'll recall now and get back and try and defend their inhibitor towers.
Is that instance where they know it's so difficult with Chachi not having a flash? Realistically speaking, they can't really fight. They can try, but it's probably not going to pan out as well if he did. So they're just looking for the play. Usually you play on 2 lanes. Well, Fnatic played up towards the top side because of course they had that turret as well.
So get to safety, waiting for Humanoid to push in this wave, and now the siege will continue. Fnatic have an inhibitor in their eyes. Another tower will fall. Chachi is forced back, doesn't have the flash, which means that Fnatic continues to push.
Wonder can just walk straight through them here. Already got that Shadow Flame in the Everfrost. He's so strong alongside Upset and Humanoid. Double inhibitors go down. Astralis cannot find a way into the fight, even with the Shurelli as Zhonghoon not able to get in range.
Hold up, they managed to keep one alive unless Humanoid.
Humanoid exists.
There you go. 2 distortions forward, and then need to find out where Chachi is before they get too overconfident. He has all the things he needs now to get in on the back line, but Fnatic, they've ratted them out, and they're just continuing the siege. Baron, no longer part of the play, but Razork might look to bounce the people away.
There's a little bit of a helicopter as he chucks Chachi back to the fountain. Usually you have to pay for a trip like that, but Chachi, TP available behind them. Okay, Fnatic, what are you going to do? Tied away, Chachi tries to get away, gets onto the back line, he absolutely shreds through Hillisang, but he will pay for that with his life. Wonder distracting the rest of Astralis, and the super minions now pushing in. Astralis hail the retreat. They know they can't fight this any longer. The super minions are on the Nexus towers, and Wonder wants to join them there in a second. Alongside his trusty supers, he takes the first Nexus tower. Astralis now triple supers in their base, have to find a way to defend, but the third inhibitor, Zhonghoon, with a good dodge away from Humanoid as he dashed forward for the kill. Third inhibitor should fall if Fnatic want it. Razork diving in, and there's just nothing you can do if you're Kobe. He falls once again. Astralis fall once again, and Fnatic cling to the hope that they will make their 20th playoffs in a row. Razork on the Nexus, Humanoid trying to do the same. The minions should do it for them. Humanoid pulls the stopwatch, dashes forward. 2 autos would be enough, and the minions do it. Fnatic with a huge win.
But you don't have all too much reliable engage. Now, on the other hand of Mad Lions, Wukong, Leona, follow-up CC by the Talia, play towards the Jax on the side lane, who even got a stunning build. I would say that it's a little easier to pilot
in first place. They really need to be as high as possible at the end of the regular season because they didn't qualify for playoffs last split. So there's a lot of importance of being able to get a high finish.
Armored, Broken Blade, Ignite coming through.
Yeah, Broken Blade's losing this one. Armored flashes across, looking for the damage, doesn't get it! He tried to get out of the snip, but he just... A defensive stance that causes him to dodge all non-turret basic attacks. He thought he could dodge those basic attacks. And then he flashed over the snip, but it just wasn't quite enough.
It wasn't quite enough.
And this might give even more dire for Armored because while he does have that Counter-Strike, you take a look at the wave position right now, you take a look at Jankos, no flash on Armored, just used the Counter-Strike, wave is pushing in, this is not looking good.
Armored hits level 3, has the Empower now as well. Broken Blade just dodging at the edge of it, and Jankos comes in with the pillar. Armored dashes forward. Broken Blade doesn't have to do anything here, just stands back, snip. Second kill.
Given that Jankos was pathing towards top, have been forced to play a lot more defensively, but you expect that priority to shift back towards the top bot side of the map soon, given that you are playing towards...
Oh! Flash forward, there's the Zenith Blade shield going down onto Caps, tries to heal up with the Orbital Deception, but it's not enough. Kaiser with the Ignite will get the first kill of the game for the Mad Lions. Kaiser can look to help push out this wave alongside this.
Top side of the map, slide advantage for G2, which results in a pretty much dead even game for now.
Kaiser's back, it's going to be so. No TP on him, remember, Jankos no a good killer here. Sorry, no flash, yeah, means that Kaiser's not going to be able to get away. Flakkered with a great stop there. Wasn't where he was, obviously delays you as well to get those 4 auto attacks in, even though you have the auto attack reset. Weaver's Wall a possibility, Broken Blade puts the needle work down, Ignite now taking on Armor, who's going to have to flash away. Needle's dodged at the end there.
Why did Armor flash there? His whole team was right behind him.
Makes Broken Blade step too far forward. A flash for a kill's enough. Shut down over to Armor. Mad Lions. The wave not in the best place to support Unforgiven in the bot lane anyway, so he has to wait for that to push back out towards him. But Mad Lions able to stabilize what was a very losing early game on Song.
Yeah, no, I know.
Taking a look at the map, though, 3 members.
Kaiser flash. Broken Blade locked up. There goes the Wukong as well. The Cyclone Whirling Death will be enough. Armor goes down. 2 kills over to G2. 1 answered in response. Broken Blade will fall, but Jankos going forward. That's 3 Caps. Looks for the charm, can't quite.
He was the member getting them ahead. I think they're just getting towards back that, where you can finally play for him. They're put in a position where it makes sense to do this again. And I actually feel like he's been delivering ever since he's been on the Flak of criticism.
Certainly has.
Before Mad Lions are able to answer,
they could look here.
Solar Flare going in, Jankos locked up, Moonlight Vigil coming out as well as Unforgiven looks for the root on Jankos. There's just no way for him to go. The Weaver's Wall perfect from Nisqy, separates G2, Blackhead low as well, and he will fall. A shutdown over to Unforgiven as Broken Blade tries to join the fray, but he's in a 4v2 now.
It's all about who makes the calls on this team, right? So much discussion around Nisqy and Elyoya, the 2 primary shot callers, and you can see the synergy that comes together.
With the white gun, Crescendum, they should take that down. TP coming out, that's very... A bit of a flank in here. Kaiser the one to step forward. Solar Flare available. Flash for him as well. Elyoya can dash across the wall. Flash away by Kaiser. Good knockback though means Jankos is down to half HP. The Rift Tower is going to continue to charge forward. Armor now does have
as well. And you can see Elyoya cancelled his back there just to make sure that he hovered around, just to provide that extra bit of safety. And another tower goes down. Indeed.
Actually, Grabs can't get it. BDS is 10.
Okay.
Good one. Let's go.
Yeah. How'd you like that, Manny?
Jankos going in. Weaver's Wall down. G2 respected enough to back away, but this should be the tower falling for Mad, their 4th of the game.
Just really clean play from Mad overall. The way in which they pressured.
Weaver's Wall going down, still a lot of HP on the Dragon though, as you say, a little bit early, but Nisqy was going to be a little bit off guard as Jankos goes in. Subjugate heals him up. Broken Blade looking for a bit of damage. The needle work starting to come out. Elyoya diving in with the Cyclone. Unforgiven puts some damage down of his own with the Whirling Death, not able to kill off anyone quite yet. Armored Knight dives in onto Caps, but can't quite get there. The smite secured. Jankos takes it. Broken Blade dashes out.
Jankos coming up.
Nisqy has the Weaver's Wall in 6, 5, 4, 3. Elyoya going in, stun onto Jankos as well. No flash on him. Remember, the knockback from Nisqy not quite timed correctly, and the charm from Caps is perfectly placed. Nisqy now needs to get the hell out of there, but he's going to hell instead. He falls, and G2 on the chase. Subjugate from Jankos. Counter-strike coming out from Armor. They try and kill off the jungler quickly enough, but they don't get the stun. Armor's still able to get it as Jankos dies to Unforgiven across the wall, and Armor will fall as well. 4v2 now as Elyoya and Unforgiven try and retreat. Broken Blade low, but not low enough. Elyoya's the one that goes down. Unforgiven now trading with the charm hits. The cleanse away. Blackhead dashing forward. Not enough to survive. Unforgiven dies. A shutdown for Blackhead. G2 come out on top.
No jungler, but they can still start on the Baron, and what a huge ride from G2. They punish an overextension coming through.
4,000 gold in the lead. 2 minutes on the Baron for them as well. A tower falls in the mid lane. That's the tier 2 going
up. They're going to continue to siege. They're not just going to get this turret. They're going to continue. So Mad Lions are just hoping at least they get something on the other end of the map, knowing that their bot side of the map is probably lost anyway here.
It's a single inhib give up deliberately. Now the Whirling Death did go out. I think Flak is trying to stop the back here from Armor, and that's going to connect. Armor unable to back. But importantly, Unforgiven was able to recall and get back with his team. Whirling Death comes back. Armor pushes in. And because Unforgiven was able to get back and rejoin his troops, the Nexus Tower will not fall. Now Armor, no TP. G2 still going to push forward here. Unforgiven chased out. Gale forces away. KazaLoLL knocked back, stunned up, but he's able to survive. Elyoya low as well as Broken Blade and Blackhead continue to advance. Armor now rejoins his team. And G2 will take a single Nexus Tower.
Long way around for this. This could be another inhibitor guaranteed for G2.
So Armor's going to stay around to try and get the Dragon. Whirling Death going out once again by Blackhead, maybe trying to steal it away. We're not going to secure it. Second inhibitor will fall as G2 able to take it. Remember, Dragon's very tanky these days, and that's a Wits End Divine Sundra. It's like not a Blade of the Ruin King or anything sitting on Armor, so he's going to take a while to chip away through that. Could be triple inhib here. They do have TP on Armor. Mad Lions don't have any wards though. Weaver's wall goes down, separates the minions from their destination, but the GPS comes back online and they'll go towards the mid lane instead, apparently. Broken Blade though now stepping forward with this cannon minion. Second cannon gonna join it. Inhibitor Tower the third has fallen. Kaiser flashes forward, stun onto Broken Blade. Lots of damage onto the ground and there's the shutdown. Unforgiven builds up the chakrams, but G2 can just back away. You don't have to fight this. You've got 2 waves of super minions pushing in. The inhibitor's still the target here for Caps. Gonna chip away at it. Unforgiven catches the wave in the mid lane. That inhibitor down to a couple of hits.
Oh, nice sidestep there from Flathead. Niski.
Zenith played onto Caps. There's the stun, but Unforgiven is nowhere near. Knockback from Niski doesn't connect. Armor has to dash away. Third inhibitor will fall for G2.
Wow, G2 playing this very patiently and very Unforgiven ultimate coming up soon.
I mean, Mad Lions are a little bit fortunate that these waves aren't synced. Cycling goes out, Caps able to dodge away from it. Armor diving onto Jankos as well, but Elyoya charmed up, locked down, and shut out of the fight. Broken Blade now stepping forward with the needlework. Armor's gonna have to flash away, exhaust down on him. Kaiser going in. Blackhead pops a stopwatch. Broken Blade will fall. Niski takes him. Mad Lions, Unforgiven still untouched on the back line. Perhaps he can find a way for Mad Lions to win out this fight. Caps, Jankos, and Targamas able to get away. The flash away by Targamas keeps him alive. Survives for another day. The super minions there. The TP in by Armor. What you gonna do? Flash not there. Jankos low. Can heal up, of course, from the jungle. Has the smite as well. He's looking for Caps. Armor spotted on a ward now. Jankos has the blast cone. Smite, look at the health back. Weaver's wall coming out as well. Did he stop that with a pillar? Did he stop that with a pillar? Niski separated. Jankos, you absolute beauty. Flashed away. Niski gets away from the charm, but Mad Lions unable to collapse. Armor and Niski not on the same page because the pillar stopped Niski on the Weaver's wall. Jankos low. The shield from Targamas. The movement speed from Shurelius is enough. And G2 get that.
Once again.
Oh, such a scary situation, especially since you only have 1 Nexus turret.
Can Mad Lions find another great fight? Summoner spells are all down for the side of G2. And they're going for the engage.
Everyone dodges to the side. Niski going forward. Elyoya is so low already. The Cyclone gets onto them, and Jankos is separated from the team. Targamas trying to use the shields, the heals, the wild growth, whatever he can muster to keep G2 alive, and he's doing just that. Unforgiven, though, still untouched. 3v3 now. Caps look for something. Spirit rushes away, gets the reset. Unforgiven gets charmed. The reset from Caps, the extra
fantastic as well, because it helps create space between the G2 members. But the problem is Unforgiven. He will
have to come down to a fight. Caps now might be getting caught.
Caps saving the Spirit Rush charges here. Lands the charm, cleanse away. Caps dashes. Where you gonna go? Still got the flash. Wow. He'll escape. Save those Spirit Rushes, was able to get away. Jankos looking for something here. TP coming in as well from Broken Blade. Kaiser can come across the wall though. Do they know that he's here? Niski low. Broken Blade takes him. Whirling Death coming out as well. The Solar Blade will keep Broken Blade locked up, but Kaiser doesn't have the damage. Armor flashes away, but the Ignite is ticking and he will fall. 3 quick kills to G2. Unforgiven, perhaps forgotten by the rest of his team. It's all on you. What can you do in this sort of situation? Gale Force into the charm, shut down, and G2 finally find the fight.
A massive team fight off the back of trying to kill Caps. He dances around the edge of death. He's able to stall enough time, and the collapse comes through for G2 to secure a win.
Clap, clap, G2 in their 14th playoffs.